Hey guys, we're gonna try to do this. This is my first yoga class since I have been feeling really poorly, so it's gonna be super chill, restorative class. I finally feel back to moving again, and my body's really calling for this movement because I was like literally, wow, in bed for 4 days, and I couldn't like walk around. It was so challenging. I couldn't believe what some altitude and dehydration can really do to you. So anyway, feeling so much better now, and I'm ready to move and flow. So come join me.
So we'll begin by joining on our mats in a tabletop position, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, and then just start moving through a couple rounds of cat-cow. And so here with the spine, think about articulating the movement through the vertebrae and feeling your breath as it courses up and down your spinal column. Thinking less about how you should move and feeling the sensation more in your body. Using the breath as you inhale to lift the head, the chin, chest. And as you exhale, tucking it all back in towards the belly button. And then we'll walk the hands forward into a modified plank, pressing back into child's pose. Let your forehead rest down. Feel the earth beneath you. Feel that sense of grounding and contact with the breath. Inhale your way into a modified plank and back into child's pose. The shoulders drop away from the ears here. Inhale, coming into tabletop. Exhale to child's pose, tucking the toes and pressing the hips up and back into downward facing dog. So remember what you know here. Many of you have visited this pose frequently. Maybe this feels new though. I know for me, this feels extremely new in this body, especially after recovering from an illness. So pressing through the hands, bend the knees, straighten the legs, explore the space that you hold, and then use the breath to help explore the cavities within your core. Feel the stretch sensation through the ankles, through the shoulders, a nice long line from the fingertips to the tailbone. Relax where you can. And again, start to breathe a little deeper. Touch the dark places inside your center that maybe don't feel that stretching sensation. We'll step the feet forward and inhale to a half lift. Exhale to forward fold, tucking the chin all the way, stretching the neck. Rolling all the way up to a standing position, reaching the arms up at the top. Breathing in and breathing out to draw the hands down to the heart. Meeting in Tadasana with the hands alongside the hips, palms facing forward. Offering your practice up, surrendering to the moment. Breathing in, lifting the arms. Exhale to hinge at the waist as you fold. All the way, tucking the chin. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale, planting the hands, step the left leg back. Plant the hands on the ground and then step the right foot back. High plank position. Lower the knees, lower the chest, and lower your chin. Inhale to scoop the body forward, lifting the heart. And exhale to downward facing dog. Again, nice and gentle, moving super slowly. Feeling the breath is the most important part of this practice. Pressing through all 10 fingers, pressing evenly through both feet. And feeling this sense of alignment as the tailbone lifts up towards the heavens and as your hands and feet ground to the earth. Exhale completely as you step forward. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale to fold. Rise all the way up to standing, nice and slowly, lifting the head at the end, then the arms. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the heart. Ground down into the heels as you stand strongly in Tadasana. Take a breath here. And reach the arms up. Exhale to fold forward, hinging at the waist. Lengthen the spine. Inhale. Exhale, planted hands, step back. High plank position. Lower the knees, the chest, and the chin. Feel the arch in the back, and then slide the body forward. Inhale to cobra or upward dog, and exhale to downward facing dog. Allowing the heels to soften to the earth, feeling the stretch to the back of the calves. Feeling the breath as it moves the rib cage, as you feel this expansion and contraction within the body. While the pose might be familiar, the breath is always new. Step forward, inhale, lifting the torso halfway. Exhale to fold. Grounding down through the hands, stepping back, high plank position. Lower the knees, chest, chin. Inhale to upward dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Good, nice and gentle. Nice and gentle with the body, nice and gentle with your thoughts. Breathing. Reach the right leg up towards the sky and then step it forward in between the hands, gently, gently. Look forward, lift the chin, and exhale, straighten the front leg as you pull the right hip back, folding. And we'll flow through these two poses, low lunge and triangle or pyramid. Inhale to a low lunge, lifting the heart. Exhale to pull the hips back, feeling the stretch behind the leg. Move with your own breath, your own pace. And try to complete your breath with each posture. Eventually stepping back to a high plank, lowering the knees, chest, chin again. Inhale to upward dog. Exhale to downward dog. Melt into the posture. The left leg will lift as you breathe in. Exhale as you step it forward into a low lunge, adjusting your feet so that your knees right over the ankle. And then exhale, straightening the front leg. Inhale to a low lunge. Exhale to pull it back. Inhale to low lunge. Exhale as you vinyasa, matching your movement with your breath. Low lunge. Pyramid. Exhale. Feel free to linger in either posture if it feels like one side needs a little extra attention. If there's some line of tension that feels like it wants to be breathed into. And then step back to your high plank, transitioning to knees, chest, chin. Inhale to upward dog. exhale to downward dog. Breathing, aligning. So here, when you breathe into your body, you're not just creating space, you are space. And how empowering is that? Step forward to meet the hands. Inhale to lift the spine halfway. Exhale to fold. Rise up to standing. Arms reach up at the top. Exhale, hands to the heart. And down by your sides. Inhale to chair pose. Exhale to fold forward. Keep the bend in your knees. And clasp onto your knees with your left hand, reaching your right arm up to the sky for a simple twist. Inhale to transition. Exhale to twist to the opposite side. Fold forward as you exhale. Inhale to lift the spine halfway. Exhale, plant your hands and step back to a high plank position. Lower down through knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Pull the shoulders back. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, the right leg reaches up to the sky. Exhale to step it forward in between the hands. Look forward. Exhale to pyramid. Fold over a straight front leg. And then rise up to a high lunge. Strong like a warrior. The core pulling in. The front knee right over the ankle. The back knee lifting away from the ground. Aligned. Exhale the hands to the heart. Lower the back knee to the ground. And extend your arms forward. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, reach the right arm back behind you, twisting. Inhale to reach both arms up and forward. Exhale to twist to the right, opening your wings out to the side. A few times through this, moving with your breath. Inhaling to reach it up. Exhale to twist it open. Inhale to reach up. And exhale, plant the hands. Straighten the front leg and fold forward. Surrendering to the posture, not to the destination, but to the experience, to the breath that you feel within this pose. Inhale back to your low lunge. Exhale to straighten the front leg, planting the hands, stepping back to high plank, moving through knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale the left leg to the sky. Exhale to step it forward. Inhale and exhale to straighten the left leg, folding forward. Again, holding any posture if it feels necessary, if it feels like it needs some attention, some awareness. And then eventually rising up to your low lunge position, your high lunge position. Reaching the arms up, breathing in, feeling strong through the footbeds, feeling strong through the legs. And then finding your space here by breathing into it. Lowering your back knee down to the mat. Exhale as you open out your wings to the side, twisting to the left. Inhale to reach up. Exhale to expand and twist. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale to wrap your left ribs back behind you, looking back, completing the twist fully. moving with your breath. Exhale to open up into the twist. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale as the hands come to the mat. Lift the back knee, straighten the front leg and fold forward. Step back to a high plank position, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Or child's pose, honoring your body, honoring this moment. So whether you're in child's pose or you're in downward dog, what does it feel like to experience something different without changing anything physically? How can you change your experience with your breath? Eventually, we'll meet in downward dog. Inhaling the right leg to the sky. Exhale to step it forward, out to the side into our lizard posture. You can angle your front foot out to the right a little bit, let the knee fall out. Adjust your back leg so it's comfortable. Stay on your hands. Use a bolster or pillows under your elbows. Just do whatever you need to do to make yourself comfortable here. Adjusting the posture as much as necessary. If you feel like you've come too deep into the pose, you can always back out of it very subtly. Don't feel like you're ever locked into a certain posture or another. Just breathe and respond. When the mind starts to glitch away or wander, just bring your focus back to your breath. There's nothing you need to respond to right now within your day-to-day. Just experience this posture as it is. Experience where the tension is, and just observe it. So eventually we'll work our way onto our hands and transition to child's pose. Notice the adaptation within the hips that's already begun. Breathe into this posture and just be here for a breath or two. We'll start to make our way back into downward facing dog. Lifting the left leg to the sky. Exhale to step it forward to the outside of your left hand. Angle the toes out about 45 degrees so your hip opens a bit. And find lizard on the opposite side, but experience it with a completely clean perspective. No expectation of where you need to go in this posture, and no anticipation of where the tension is. You could be resting somewhere completely different. So come back to the place as the observer. And just be with your body, be with your breath. Find the connection. Be the connection. And again, we return to this idea of experiencing the posture as something completely new without having to change any physical attributes, without having to do anything. Breathing here for a while. So taking another breath or two or three, and eventually working onto your hands and slowly transitioning to child's pose. Allowing the breath to occupy some space here. We'll slowly start to make our way back into downward facing dog and eventually to a seated position. So however that makes sense for you, you can try to jump through, you can just bring yourself through tabletop. Usually extending the legs out long, reaching the arms up to the sky, twisting to the right very gently, flexing your toes up towards the shin, keeping the legs strong. Inhale to center and exhale to twist to the left. Pull the belly button in, that'll help assist you in this length of your spine. Exhale to center and fold forward. Surrender to the forward fold. This posture, again, there is no destination, so reaching your toes doesn't make you a better yoga practitioner. And having your toes doesn't make you a better yoga practitioner. It's experiencing the posture as it is. It's bringing awareness to this moment. And the moment is in the breath. So now where is your breath here? another breath or two, and eventually starting to make your reversal back to a seated position. Inhale to help lift the torso up effortlessly. And exhale to roll the shoulders down away from the ears. Bring the right knee into the chest. Reach the left arm up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale to twist to the right and gaze back over that right shoulder. Inhale to reach both arms up to the sky. Exhale to lower the right knee as you reach the left arm to the inside of that straight leg and let your right arm dangle up and over towards your left big toe. So finding a nice long side body stretch here, feeling that separation between your right rib and your right hip. In your gaze, you can look up towards the sky or down towards your knee, or switch it periodically throughout this. When you start to settle in, you might be able to bind into your foot. It's not necessary to do this, but feel free to if you start to graze your toes naturally. Feel free to grab onto that big toe, and that can help assist you deeper into the posture. Exhale to fold forward, releasing the bind if you have it, and just rest somewhere in between your legs. Breathing here and observing the tension again. Just being fully present with it. Take another breath in. And as you exhale, start to press your way back up to a seated position. Bringing the right knee into the chest and then extending it long. Switching sides by bringing the left knee into the chest. The right arm will reach up and you'll twist back to the left. Use your left arm as a prop to help keep your spine nice and straight. And eventually unraveling the twist, reaching your arms up to the sky. Breathe in. Exhale to find that side bend. Bringing your right arm to the inside of your straight leg. Letting your left arm dangle up and overhead. Spin your heart so that it faces up towards the ceiling very subtly. And just let your upper body grow really heavy and let gravity do the work here. Think about using the breath to surrender to the posture, to let go of the tension. And in the process, that left hand starts to trickle down towards the big toe. And you breathe here for a while. Eventually starting to release the bind and make your way to a forward folding position. Finding a place in between your legs to rest and breathe. Eventually, when you feel ready, start to make your way back up to a seated position. Use your hands to press into the earth to help you come up. Straighten both legs and then scoot yourself forward so your knees bend and roll down to your back nice and gently. Bring the knees into the chest and just squeeze them in. Reach the legs up to the sky and we'll make our way into plow pose. So here, keeping the focus on bringing the weight into the upper mid-back, not so much on the neck or the head. And think about pulling the belly button in to find that stretching sensation through the back of the spine, through the lumbar. And so now we experience the posture once again in the breath, in the glimpse of a moment. Use the breath to change the posture and very subtle physical adjustments if necessary. Breathe here. This once was my least favorite posture, but I soon came to find out it was the posture that was the most necessary for me and the tension I felt in my spine. And now I've grown to adopt it into almost every practice. Funny how life works that way. When our perspectives, they shift. Feel free to bend your knees at any time if you'd like to experience that, or reach towards your feet or your ankles. Eventually, we'll start to make our reversal out of the posture, lowering our back completely to the mat and bending the knees as you lower the legs. Bring your feet out wide and knock your knees together and just be still. Breathe into the posture, breathe into your spine, especially if you feel this achiness, this almost spastic sensation. Just breathe, breathe, breathe. Coming out of this illness, I feel my spine is so bound. This was almost unbearable for me to sit here with this tension releasing and flushing through. You'll see very subtly how I want to come out, I want to adjust, I want to do something to manage the pain. But really the best thing in this case is to just be still completely and to breathe. Deep, full breaths that massage the entire length of your vertebrae, the entire length of your spine. I place one hand on my heart and one on my belly just to aid in that sense of comfort and self-care that I'm receiving. It's a practice, learning that as long as we have our breath, we are okay. No matter what, keep breathing. So once you feel like most of the sensation has subsided or has gone completely away, and only if the sensation has gone completely away, you can start to open the knees out wide to Supta Baddha Konasana and sleep. Allow the body to rest. Allow the mind to be still. Keeping yourself conscious and restful. We start to transition our way into Shavasana. There is no more work. There is no more effort. Even the breath here comes back to its neutral state. Even the breath here is uncontrolled. And the thoughts are free to come and go. The thoughts are free to come and go. Allow them to go. Very mindfully start to bring your awareness back to your physical state. Breathing a little deeper, moving the hands and the feet, eventually bringing the knees to center and into the chest. Wrap the forearms around the shins and gently hug yourself in as a sign of gratitude for taking this time to be more fully present. Feel free to add any additional postures, extending the legs, moving the ankles, and eventually we'll roll over to a fetal position and help ourselves up to a comfortable seated pose. Sitting up nice and tall and bringing our awareness back to our breath. We'll take 3 breaths together to seal in this practice. Start by exhaling completely, Reach the arms up, inhale. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, reaching the arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Deepest breath in, reaching the arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Namaste. The teacher in me honors the teacher in you.